Hey guys, what's happening? My name is Jeff from Speculation Sports. We speculate, you win. Tom Barnard, and also Bitch Boy Radio Network. Mr. Tommy Barnard, after 36 years, quit or retired from radio. Morning show, 92 Kqrs. This isn't really a slam video, just I did a video before. Some audio's on him. I worked with or if you watch his brother. Over at CDP a long time ago. We're on the DGI right now. I just visited my brother-in-law, whatever you want to be. He's buried in my grandfather's over there. So we're on July 2nd, 2022. Hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. The military here, the White Stakes that have sacrificed for our freedoms. All the wars. 1, 2, the forgotten war, Korea. I haven't forgotten that. In Vietnam, which he was in, and my grandfather was in 1 and 2, I believe, but he was a Marine. My brother, who's a Marine, is buried with my mother and father. He died 12/12/12. My dad died on July 4th. Went out with a bang. So Tommy, let's light it up for you, huh? For 36 years, you were my inspiration to be a radio guy. You were. I've always liked your voice. I do Bill Clinton's voice, man. I've done voices, man. Hey, man, it's Pedro, man. Me, all kinds of voices. Johnny J. He had a good run. Like I said, I worked with his brother. I think his name was Tony at CDP. Way back when. I remember, Tommy, when you worked with WGGY, Cat and Kincaid. That was a good it was fun. I remember that. It was a lot of fun. And when Toots, your mom, died, she was very, she was your anchor. Just kind of like with, what's his name? Tiger Woods. Remember when his dad died? It became to be a problem. He cheated on golf, cheated on his wife, and whatever. And Mike Tyson, when his main guy was his some Parliament here too as well. When Mike Tyson's main guy, Delmonte, whatever his name was, when he died, if you remember, he lost control of his whole life. And Tom Barnard's never got along with his father, but his voice is part of his father, right? And I get it. Me and my dad didn't speak for a while, but we got back together, and I get it. He's had a complex relationship with his father, and he's been on KQ for 36 years. But when Toots died, he went downhill, and I guaranteed he's been raging since the day he retired. He got mad because the Kqrs lady said that he retired. He didn't want that. He wanted to control the narrative, just like Donald Trump said they were going to lose the election already because he knew he was going to lose. Jesse Ventura, I was a Navy SEAL, didn't run for governor because he knew he was going to lose. So that they got rid of the albatross, and he is allegedly leaving on December 23rd. I don't know, why not now? Just quit and leave. He did it before. They call that a pig and a poke, right? So he's raging if he watches this video or any video he watches on YouTube. He says he doesn't like social media, but he needs social media because his podcast now, he says that he wants to syndicate it. Well, I have my fear-mongering radio, Bitch Boy Radio, and Speculation Sports, and NFL podcast, NHL. All my podcasts are syndicated. If he thinks he's going to get on internet radio, good luck with all that. I highly doubt it. I mean, with Howard Stern, because his podcast, nothing personal, is no different and no better than mine is. It's his family doing the circle jerk. His lovely daughter, his wife, and his son, who he used to rip on all the time. Isn't whatever it may be. He's got grandchildren, 71 years old, time to move on. He fired Terry Train, and he fired Michelle DeFoya. I would for his replacement, Mike Morris would be a great move, and bring back Terry Train. Get rid of what's her name, Candace. She sounds like she's 15 years old. She can answer the phones. What's his name? He's got a very boring voice. Zepp is the best. But if you remember, when Tommy B, when what's his name passed away, the comedian, he was all mad that am I going the right way here? Yeah. That they didn't mention they had a close relationship with him, okay? With Louis, okay? Again, he wants to control the narrative. Let's see if we can beat this thing here. He was all mad about that, pissed, because he wanted to control that narrative. It was not about Tommy. It was about the comedian. And I get it. He was good back then. But he said he didn't hire and fire. Well, let's say they decided to bring me in for the morning show. Say, hey, we want you to be on the show. What'd he say? He'd say, who in the hell is this idiot, right? I used to communicate with him when he first started podcasting. He asked me one time, I used to share stuff on Twitter for him. And he hates social media, but he reads, I guarantee he's been reading all the remarks on, they've been 90% negative. And I get it. Nothing lasts forever. Troy Aikman retired. He had better had saved his money. He better have his, we're getting wrong. Oh, hang on a minute. Better put this bad boy up. Coming down pretty good now. How about that, guys? So he wants to go syndicated, but if he doesn't have any money because of not saving it, because he doesn't get a lot of voiceover work anymore because it's far right. He loved Michael Lindell, Mr. Stop the Steal with Trump. I don't hate Trump, the hunch either, but he is another one that didn't like Mystic Lake Casino, right? Didn't like it, but oh boy, all of a sudden him and Terry Train got dick slapped because they said something about they hope a plane would crash in, so he got dick slapped. Have an apology. Then he was advertising for, Mystic Lake. I mean, one minute he's living on his knees, dying on his feet, and then living on his knees, whatever he's doing. Okay, you can't both ways. Then he's Treasure Island. If Hitler today was alive and had a taco bar, a taco truck in this town, he'd advertise for it. He doesn't care. We all speak the language of money, right? We all like Kqrs, right? But and he always likes to make fun of people like Bilski, whatever else. But now walls are gonna have to follow him over there. Real radio is still a plausible accountability. People want to listen to local news. 93X is good. Waffle and the boys. The morning show on KFan, not a chance. They talk over each other. When they got rid of Morris, he's over on KSTP. Chad's my favorite guy. So is Barrero. Common Man's a goof, but he's fun. 1500 where he started. They sold out to ESPN, the four-letter Kqrs. They had a lot of good disc jockeys on there. He started at Capitol Records. Loved the Beatles, and I get it. If you don't like the Beatles, something's wrong with you, right? I don't like sauerkraut, but I'd sell it at my restaurant. I just think it's too bad when his mother died, because his mother would listen to the show, like my podcast. My mother was alive. Me and my other bitch would do the dose of the doctor. I listened to you. What the hell did you do? What did you say that for? So that's what happened when she died. He lost his center. Even his own sister has had their problem, because guess what? They probably have the respect of their mother, saying, well, I don't want, your mother wouldn't like that. My mom and dad are both dead. They know what the hell I do. Not perfect, but I don't know. It is what it is. Nothing lasts forever. Disc jockeys being fired. Ray Eric was let go on KQ. He's now not feeling too well in the hospital. Hope he's all well. Bassman is out in St. Cloud, got the Nimrod job because he kept dropping the N-word, right? Aaron Imholt. And I said, if I'm Lastman, I would hire Terry Train. I told that to Imholt. You bring in Terry Train, I've told him before, in the afternoon, him and his wife, 8 out of 10, would do a show. In the morning themselves, those two do a morning show, they'd have 1,000 people. The right would become totally relevant, because they'd pick it up in the Star Tribune and say, hey, guess we're at Terry Train's in the morning with April, but he won't listen to me. People love Terry Train because she was just a bumbling idiot, but a sweetheart of a lady. Morning radio is not that tough. Even radio. There was that one idiot who was from here, and he was in Colorado, and he got busted for putting his hand on Taylor Swift's ass, making $150,000. He got fired. It's not that tough. Hey, I'm gonna be at Cub Foods in St. Louis Park. Come by and see me, right? It's really not that tough. Just laugh, do some bits. I mean, Howard Stern tried to come in, didn't work out, but they were the best with Stretch in the old days when everyone kind of got along, but now they're too afraid to say anything in the morning because they're afraid, right? But we'll see if he's really going to retire like Evan Meyer. Like I said, I don't hate the guy. He was a role model for me to be a disc jockey. I can't pronounce squat. He came from Brown, the old days. Brown Institute's closed. Because anybody can have a radio show now and be syndicated on Spreaker.com, right? I'm on 20 different platforms when I put them up. Do I get a lot of listens? I get my fair share, but not like I used to. You bought a place, the whole podcast is just the family BS, and I get that. That's not going to get syndicated. That's not a big deal. Why do people go podcasting? Here's the problem with real radio. I would tell Kqrs anybody else. When you promote someone else's podcast, just like Bob and Sherry, they listen to that podcast, not listen to KQ. It's me. I have a McDonald's, right? But I'm eating Burger King. If I sell Fords, I'm driving Fords. When you promote podcasts, well, thank you very much for the disc jockeys. So after they listen to the morning show, where do they go listen? They go listen to Tom Barnard. That's what they go listen to the guy at. It's stupid. So I think Kqrs is like, you're retired. You want to control the narrative. Just like with the comedian died, he was all pissed off because they didn't mention his close relationship. It wasn't about him, like I said before. He's mad. You retire, you quit. Just quit and leave. You're 71 years old. Go enjoy your grannies out in Florida. Get the hell out of town, the high tax rate. You can make his studio, he can't do voiceover anymore because he's an a-hole. He's too far right. When Toots died, his career went downhill. And here's the whole thing. They're 10th place in the ratings. They're not going to pay that salary. It's like me being a real good hockey player, right? I'm just not going to, I can't, hang on a second. They can't pay me the salary. Look at the Wild, or the Pigs, they call them, on 93X. But they had to get rid of Parisi and Suter, right? And he's that Parisi. He's that Wayne Gretzky. He's the GOAT, just like Tom Brady. I'm retiring, like Urban Meyer. It's over, and I get it. Nothing lasts forever. He should have been gone a long time ago. He's going out on a low. What's his name? John Elway. Back-to-back Super Bowls left. Why, he still look good. Tom Brady could be a total idiot this year. We'll see what happens. You go out on top. Right? My dad died on July 4th. Went out with a bang. Boom, at 9 o'clock in the morning. Heart exploded. Boom, done. Gates of heaven within 5 minutes. The way she goes. I did a video before one time when he fired Terry Train. He fired her. He's fired me all the time. He claims he doesn't, but I guarantee it. Like I said, again, hey, I like this guy on Spreaker. I like to have him come on the morning crew. I could do a sports show. When 105 The Ticket on, he used to prostitute himself on 105 The Ticket. I could do one on KFan or any 690. I get Chris Ranson, do a 3:30 to 6, 50 grand a year. Do it from my house. Me and Chris talk about sports. It's not that tough. Not that tough to be a radio guy. It's not. So, I don't know. I wish you all the luck in the world. All right? So, we'll see you later. After a while, Crocodile. Good luck, Tom. You're going to need it. See you guys all later. Kqrs, you made the right choice. See you guys all later. Ciao.